Toronto is a great place. There's a CN Tower, Skydome, the Eaton Centre, and at the heart of downtown lies one of the most controversial areas in all of Toronto.
Regent Park was built in the 1950s to provide affordable, subsidized housing for low-income people. When it was first built, it was considered a great success. But today, many people think Regent Park is a crime-ridden area and is often referred to by outsiders as a ghetto. But how valid are these statements?
Would you ever classify Regent Park as a ghetto?
Yes.
But what is a ghetto? The definition of a ghetto is a part of society or group that is in some way divided from the main part. It was formerly used by Nazi Germany to describe the restricted quarter of many European cities in which Jews were required to live. If Regent Park is classified as a ghetto because of its economic status, why aren't Rosedale or Forest Hill also considered ghettos? So how do other neighborhoods stack up against Regent Park?
My name is Don Stevenson, and I'm retired.
So how long have you lived in this neighborhood?
Just 3 months ago, we moved across the road into a condo.
How would you compare the safety of this neighborhood as compared to neighborhoods like Gin, Finch, Parkdale, or Regent Park that have been portrayed in the media in a negative way?
Exactly. Well, this is a higher income neighborhood. It has a very strong residents association on this side, which is keeping its eyes out for what's happening in the neighborhood.
Yeah, well, there's, a little bit, sometimes you have a little bit of shoplifting. And I think it happens, it might happen a bit more here, but it's really hard to say, because, I'm not in every other area, so that's, I don't know for sure.
How long have you worked in this neighborhood?
About a year.
That's great. How are the people in this neighborhood?
Some are snobby, some are nice.
Would you ever live in this area?
I would never be able to afford it.
Yeah, that's what some other guys said too. Did you ever see any crime or anything?
No, I see the cops driving around sometimes looking for breaking in. There's a lot of B&Es here.
There's a lot of break-in entries in Rosedale, and there's a lot of shoplifting going on. Why do people still think that this is such a great area to live in?
What are some of the things that this community has that other communities might lack?
Well, that's a very good question. First of all, you have beautiful parks, and you have some upscale stores in the area. You have some very good restaurants. It's a very community-spirited type of area, locality. So I think it's more like a small town. They call it the village. The local people refer to it as the village. I say to my wife, I'll take my bike and I'm going down to the village just to shop around, look around. And you have all the facilities here. You've got 2 banks and you've got lots of restaurants, and they're upscale restaurants as far as I'm concerned. You have home hardware. I don't know if you've ever been in there, but there's nothing lacking there that you want. So it's got everything that a community would require.
It has a very strong residents association.
Regent Park has a strong residents association.
First of all, you have beautiful parks.
Regent Park has beautiful parks.
Very good restaurants.
Regent Park has great restaurants.
It's a very community-spirited type of area, locality.
Regent Park has a great community spirit. If Regent Park has everything other neighborhoods have, why is Regent Park perceived differently?
I'm is a scabby crime.
Another robbery.
How bad is the gang problem?
Selling cocaine.
Another shooting. Another Grand Theft Auto in Regent Park.
Regent Park, the largest public housing complex in the country.
So how do you feel about the bad publicity, like in the media, about Regent Park? Like they're saying, oh, Regent Park is bad and everything.
Well, I mean, people are going to believe what they want, right? That keeps them safe because, that's why there's a lot of dealers around here, because people don't want to deal drugs and stuff in their areas. They want to do it in other areas.
Well, the crime rate is an interesting challenge, and while I'm not intimately familiar with the problems that they're facing, specifically, I understand that a lot of the crime is actually brought to the Regent Park community from outside the area. That it's not actually, residents that are committing the crimes. That it's people that come from, Scarborough and Etobicoke and all over the rest of the GTA, which is unfortunate.
There are negative in Regent Park and there are positive. And the thing is, when there are real positive vibes that are going on in the region, the media don't really focus on the positive. They're more like focus on the negative. But that's something I guess the media need to work on, right? And it seems like it's been going on for years, so maybe they won't change. Maybe they'll just stick to the way they're going about Regent Park.
Like, look at the community center, the Regent Park Community Center. It was initiated by the community members that live here, but you never see that in the news. Even the Regent Park Health Center, you don't see that. The media needs to be re-educated again because they don't know what they're doing.
The recent movement of 51 Division has made Regent Park an even easier target for the media.
You know that 51 Division moved recently, so how do you feel about that?
This one for bad.
So do you think it's going to affect the neighborhood a lot?
Yeah, this one is affected now.
Well, in some ways I was sad to see them go. I think their presence right in the community is actually a good thing, provided that they can work with the community on a positive model of community policing. That's still the challenge. I don't think where they're located really matters that much. I think it's what their attitude is to the community and to the kids in the community, to the adults in the community, and to the notion that they're part of this community. So having them be physically here was a good thing, but only if they're able to actually carry out a kind of positive attitude to the kids and to the adults in the community.
I was arrested for walking or questioned in Rosedale when I walked by. It's a different income bracket. If I'm walking in the wrong neighborhood, I'm going to get stopped. And if someone has a $500,000 house and they call the police, they expect action because they're paying X amount of dollars. In Regent Park, maybe they're paying $500 a month.
Regent Park is represented by 51 Division, and 51 Division is not even in the top 3 list for reported crimes.
42 Division had the most reported criminal code offenses in the categories. 41 Division was second, and 31 Division third.
The media has never been too kind on Regent Park, always focusing on the negative things, never the good stuff.
Ghettos can mean a lot of things. It just means income disparity, education disparity. So, it's just that exists here. And if you get robbed in one area, you're going to get robbed in all the others too. If you have a bad attitude in one neighborhood, you're going to have it in the other. When I had to tell them I was from Regent Park, yeah, they're pretty surprised. I guess university education too, so they're probably like shocked. You go to school? Yes. It shouldn't matter where I live. They should be judging me on as an individual.
Regent Park is scheduled for redevelopment into a mixed income community in 2006. Is this being done because the buildings are beyond repair, or is it because of society's negative perception of Regent Park?